Hey, good morning. My name is Brandon Soltemeyer, Operation Section for Northwest Team 6. I'm here with our OSFM counterpart.
Mark Corliss, Oregon State Fire Marshal Blue Team Operations Section Chief.
We're going to do a morning update briefing of the fire's action and our current operations. So the big news and real good news is we do have containment on the map now. From drop point 87 all the way to the division break with Zulu along Victor Division, that has now been mopped up, and they're going to continue mop-up operations on it. We're showing that as containment, so we are now at 5% contained for the total fire. Moving around to Zulu, the burnouts from the last 2 days went really well, and they are finished burning out. They're starting to mop up and work on their contingencies. And they're also shedding resources, and we're moving them around to other portions of the fire and trying to get containment on them. Division Alpha, they have started their burnout operation today. It's going to be about a 4 to 5 day burnout process. They're doing tactical firing coming up to their primary lines where they tie in with Bravo. Today they'll be using UAS, firing a platform, and also some helicopter support work. So if you're seeing the helicopters out there flying around, it's not that things have gone wrong, it's just the supporting the burnout. Moving into Bravo, they are almost complete with their line. And as soon as the firing operation gets up to Bravo, we'll start their firing operation. They're right now out looking at contingency lines and trying to get a little bit more depth on some places. Moving over to Division Delta. Division Delta, they're essentially doing the same thing with Bravo, working on getting their primary line in and getting it cleaned up and making it really good so we can definitely hold it. Coming around to Foxtrot, not as much movement. Most of the movement has been the drainages cleaning themselves up with the interior of the fire. Things are starting to back down the hill. Fire staying on the ground, looking really good. So the guys are getting in here and getting the roads prepped and getting ready for the handoff whenever it gets over to this side. And same thing for November. They are working along the 126 corridor, working with eWeb on getting the dams prepped, and working down to the power line tie-in here with Division Tango. Division Tango is another division that we're going to have a lot of work going on in today. They are continuing to bring the fire down to 700 Road and are going to tie into the Highline corridor and keep coming. They're using UAS to bring the fire down off the ridges, trying to straighten our lines up and get it down to where we need to make this corner. And that's the update for the wildland side.
All right, so as far as the State Fire Marshal's resources go, we're still going to have a couple of task forces down in the corridor 126, everything basically up in that level 3 evacuation zone. You'll see those folks out there still checking the work that we've done. We've prepped pretty much everything from Reservoir Road all the way to Belknap Springs up in that level 3, and we'll just be going back in there and checking. We're also working on a structure protection plan that we can turn over to the local agency when we are demobbed out of here, which is looking right now currently about Wednesday. So we're just making sure we have all our I's dotted and our T's crossed so we can hand off a good package to the local resources and our other team counterparts here. So getting this black on the map was kind of our first step to looking really good for the community down here. It's been the priority since we all got here that this community is the first thing that we're going to protect, and the wildland portion of our team has done a great job of starting that progress, and you notice that by the black and what Brandon was talking about earlier. So we're really happy with the way that's looking, and we're starting to downsize a little bit, and of course if things change, if something happens, we're still going to get here and we can ramp up as needed. But as of right now, everything's looking really good for us, and we're starting our kind of glide path out.